let's do this. People, this is Brother Chop coming at you live from wherever the fuck we in China. I don't know. Some Battlefield 4 gameplay, and I'm getting my ass ripped already. Ain't that a bitch? And I hope you have a blessed Battlefield Warfare day, because I'm coming to bring down all the Jehovah. Zechariah 17. I'll just fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. I just do shit random like that. I am lagging like fucking crazy though. I'm about to get my ass kicked because I'm lagging. That's fantastic. Lag fucking kill me. Ow. Oh man, shit. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I am, if you're looking for some MLG type shit, some motherfucking, major trick shot, quick scope bullshit, you ain't getting it here. No, I'm not Fatality, I'm not PewDiePie, I'm not, Total Biscuit, none of these motherfuckers. I'm me. I'm an average fucking. You see, I almost killed myself. I'm an average fucking Battlefield. Well, I'm average fucking gamer. I am a fucking gamer. I do play games a lot, but I don't take them serious. You know, fucked up shit happens. It happens. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I play games for fun. That's how the game's supposed to be. Although that wasn't fun for me there, because I fucked up. See, man, that's what, you know. I was a fucktard there. I got myself killed because of fucktardation. You know, a lot of people, you know, are subject to fucktardation every now and then. Some people are just straight up fucktards. So, Nancy Grace comes to mind, or, let me throw this random. Wait, what? This is a really fucking bad, like, I'm lagging hard. And it's not on my end, it's on the motherfucking server side. Damn EA servers, you know. You get a good one every now and then. I mean, now, grant, most of the time I have gotten good fucking servers. It's a lot better than it used to be back in the day, especially on Battlefield 4. I mean, Battlefield 1942. Way back when, boy, servers used to be horrible. As you see, I'm using shotguns now. I'm trying to get the shotgun game up. So I'm in the lobby where I can use shotguns. So, you know, that's how I roll. Oh, I am lagging so bad. It's bullshit. Get to a good server. No. See, I got one viewer right now, and willing to tolerate the torment that I'm probably putting them through by watching my horrible gameplay. Because, like I said, I'm average. And honestly, during this session, the average is probably average at best at this juncture. That tank gonna kick my fucking ass. I already know it. Oh, it's dead. Oh shit. See? See? Not. Average at best. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get in this server. Not 100% my fault because it's lagging like a motherfucker. But at the same token, that's what you're gonna get. I appreciate. Wait a minute. I was about to say, like, what the fuck, man? But I appreciate any viewers so far. This one guy, I don't know who you are, but appreciate you even giving me the time of day. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate people just giving you a chance. That's how it works. This is how paying it for. Look at this. I'm getting the damn tank jammed up. You would think a tank would just be able to run that motherfucker over. I mean, it's gonna struggle with it, but it'll run it over. Relative ease. But you know, I mean, guess that's what happens when you have a brother who's actually in the fucking army. I don't know what the fuck you doing, but I don't like it. Okay. Okay, I'm about to die. That was bullshit. This bullshit. That was bullshit. Fucking around with them. And that motherfucking tank just come and bite me in the fucking kidneys or whatever. Like this motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. I ain't nothing but Madonna or some shit. Fuck you! What the fuck? Did he even? Man, dealing with lag.
I've spotted a hostile machine gunner. Just due east of your location.
Lag-tastic. What? Okay, you're a fucking dick. You didn't have this motherfucker in your sights the whole time. You like, hey, you play? I'm gonna let Juju Foe get killed. I'm gonna let Slam Torres Duncan see you get killed. I'm gonna sit here like a little biatch. Know what we call a motherfucker like that in the South? Punk ass motherfuckers. Motherfucking punk ass.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
Got some bitch blood in you. Call it. That's on that bitch blood. You know what? That's my fault. That was my fucking fault. I fucked up there. What happens? Can't be flicked with the shotgun. As soon it shoots so damn slow. Though you can't swing with the damn shotgun. You gotta deal with it. And well, I got one. Fuck. I got one fucker. No. Did good to get that one. And welcome another person to the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro. What's this? If you're female, no, don't discriminate. No, I ain't no G person at all. I actually support ethics in video game journalism. If you don't, you can suck it. And I don't even give a fuck if you think that's sexist. Because it's not. It's a statement. I disagree with motherfuckers in video game journalism who just sit there on their high motherfucking egotistical hipster ass horses and sit there and tell you, hey, we don't have to abide by public scrutiny. We do what the fuck we want. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here. This motherfucker gonna get me up and get my ass killed. Who are these guys? Alright, we in the fight now. We in the motherfucking fight. And I got the wrong gun to be in the fucking fight.
Hey, soldier, where you going?
And I'm apparently out of bounds. Well, we won without my help. But maybe it's that celestial touch for the fly spaghetti monster. May his newly pinch bless you all. And hey, I'm not the worst, but I'm not far from the worst. But yeah, that's like I said, that's how I play, man. I don't play. I play for fun. That's what games meant to be. They're meant to be fun. While I'm no MLG person or none of this shit, I ain't none of these tournaments and shit like that. You know, I'll just regular ass, simple ass, simple man from Alabama land. Okay, Lumfini Garden. Garden block. do, 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 do. Let's do it. And you know, just let people know, I will do a lot more streams now. You know, I kind of been just sort of, how you say, I'm trying to figure out the right word. What in the absolute fuck? Oh, okay. Fucking paranoid. Or it's just lag. I'm blaming the lag. But what I was saying was,
We're taking objective Alpha.
I've been kind of iffy when it comes to, you know, streaming, not being consistent or anything. But you know, gotta make money, man. I mean, I'm a freelance punch tech. You know, motherfucker that go into, you know, typically apartments and go, you know, might fix something here, fix something there, paint this, paint that, you know. So, you know, my hours are kind of off and on. So, but, you know, it's definitely going to get better a couple months from now because I'm going to be a trucker. I'm going to get my CDL and shit. And, what I'm actually going to do, when I get enough money to have my truck, actually buy me a used truck, I'm gonna hook that motherfucker up. And I'll put my computer and my goddamn Xbox One in that motherfucker. So I'm be streaming on the road, goddammit. Try to make this shit consistent. And of course I'm gonna continue to do my DJ shit to check my other channel out. Some stories Duncan Senior. I put a lot of chopper screw stuff on there. You check out my what is it? Miss Cloud? I think I'm on Miss Cloud. I got some DJ shit up. My DJ mixes and shit. And that's, I think, Slim Torres or Slam Duncan Senior, Slam Torres Duncan Senior as well, I think. Not 100% sure. But you know, I'll post that shit on there on my channel and everything. You know, I'm gonna put more up. Sniper almost took my fucking head off. Let's do this. Yeah. No. Oh! Oh, Rambo, bitch. All them Jones. That was a good movie. First Blood was great. The other ones, they can leave them. I prefer to leave them. But First Blood, that was my shit. But that was like the one that actually addressed real shit about soldiers, man. You know, it was about Vietnam era soldier shit. But in reality, it can be used for today's current conflicts and all that, man. It's just about war in general, just how fucked up, you know, people treat veterans and shit. And as somebody who has a brother who's a combat veteran and currently in the military and shit, ain't no telling what the fuck he do. On that high level shit. You know, that's how he is. A commando motherfucker. No, as somebody who has like brother as a veteran and shit, you know, that shit really speaks to me, you know. I mean, not only that my brother, you know, coming there. Actually, my great uncle was actually a Navy SEAL. You know, he went in like back when Navy SEALs like doing his infancy, back when they was like the underwater demo, you know, frogman shit. Like during Vietnam and shit. So, you know, the real deal. You know, my dad was actually, he wasn't drafted in the Army, but he did some shit. He did JROTC in high school, and back then the requirement was if you did JROTC in high school, you would have to you know, if you, I think it was 2 years, if you put in 2 years, we won't bother you about getting drafted and shit like that, and we won't bother you anymore with the draft. Of course, simultaneously, the draft pretty much went down kind of just after he got in. So it, you know, it wasn't no, chances are he wasn't gonna get drafted anyway. But you know, so you know, he was in the Army too. Lucky enough, got in just after Vietnam ended. So say he got lucky like a motherfucker. But, you know, I mean, like I said, the military shit. And you know, I also got a great grandfather on my mom's side who was in World War II. So you know, one of the black soldiers during World War II. So now the military shit actually, every time shit come up like that, you know, it's actually kind of a big thing for me. You know, that's why I like, you know, with this whole shit with the American Sniper, people are like, oh, American Sniper is about this person, this evil person who hated people and blah blah blah, and hated Muslims and all this stuff. Like, hey, you gotta understand, when you deployed downrange and shit, you can't be a lovey-dove type poet. I forget what article and shit saying the same shit. I read something that was an article and they were saying like, hey, you can't be lovey-dovey and shit and have like more moralistic person and shit when you in combat. You gotta be pretty much gotta be a fucking psycho to survive, you know? I mean, you gotta dehumanize your enemy. That's what it. Now, if you wanna say stuff about like should never went to Iraq and shit, fine. Get on the politicians because they're the ones who sent people like my brother, people like Chris Kyle, people sent the troops down there to, you know, actually fight. Blame them. Don't blame the soldiers. Soldiers only do what they are ordered to do. You know. You say, you know, you got the people like, oh, what about the soldiers, Marines and shit? They get over here and they throw our miles away. Yeah, hey, more power to them. But they do that shit after the fucking tour. Don't do that shit before it. They just trying to survive. At that point, it's just survival. It has nothing to do with whether the people you fighting got a moral obligation and shit like that. It has everything to do with doing what you can to get back home, whether to be your loved ones or just to survive or something. It's a survival deal. All the other shit about morality and whether war is justified, just war theory that Thomas Aquinas brought up and shit about, all that shit go out the window. It don't matter. That shit has no effect. You think the enemy is gonna? You think like these insurgent motherfuckers gonna be like, oh man, just war theory. I don't know if I should kill these guys because, you know, they don't have a means by which to actually fight back in the proper manner. Because, you know, they can't combat IEDs, so we shouldn't use IEDs. No, they ain't gonna think that way, man. They don't just what they're in their mind, man. They just think that, hey, we need to do what we can to actually fucking win. And same way soldiers, Marines, sailors, all these motherfuckers think, man. Well, that's what I'm like. It's like, I hate to say it, but I kind of agree with conservative on that little point there. Just that point. Pretty much anything else they say, I don't agree with. Same token, I don't agree with a lot of what liberals say. I mean, all intents and purposes, you know, I'm a libertarian. You know, I mean, I don't vote at all because let me put it this way. I will vote only when there's a chance for a third-party candidate to actually win. That's when I'll vote. But until we have this two-party ass, bipartisan ass election system where you gotta be Democrat or Republican to fucking even stand any sort of semblance of chance of winning, I'm not gonna participate in it. It's a sham from jump. We're not a two-party ass country. Yeah, I'm multi-parties. We're not even a three-party system. I mean, only reason you say three-party because libertarians are really the only other party that really has a chance of winning. You know, have a feasible chance of competing, not winning, competing. But also, you know, that it seems like libertarians have pretty good candidates as far as like agree with what I believe. You know, fiscal conservatism, social liberalism. No, I ain't. What's wrong with me making money? If I ain't, as long as I'm not fucking nobody else the way I'm making money, why the fuck does it matter the way I make money? Granted, Walmart is definitely an exception to the rule because it seems like every other thing they do fucking maims or kills somebody. You know, latest shit with the whole Tracy Morgan situation where you know, Tracy Morgan was, I don't know if he paralyzed or what, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still in rehab and all this shit. He had brain damage. And, you know, his comedian friend was killed because Walmart, and ultimately it is Walmart because they're the ones who demanded these damn trucking companies to have these problems at this particular time, you know, breaking federal law. You know, basically, and you see the consequences of breaking this particular federal law. Like, the trucker got in an accident, and you can't blame the trucker. You can't blame the trucker. Well, I know a lot of these Republicans like to say, "Oh, it's the trucker's fault." How is the trucker's fault? It's Explain to me how it's the trucker's fault. Explain to me how it's the trucker's fault that this accident happened. He was just doing what he was told to do. Have this shit at this particular time. Don't matter if you know, I doubt the company just said, hey, it don't matter if you break federal rules on your 10-hour rule or whatever. But I'm sure he got one of them shoulder, or one of them elbow nudges. But you know, you don't break the rules. But you know, hey. So like I said, Walmart definitely one of the exceptions to the thing. You know, and a lot of anti-libertarians love to say, "Oh, look at Walmart. They're libertarian." No, they're not. They are corporatists. Libertarianism is the thing that actually fight corporatism. You know, because left leaning prefer you not make that you don't make money at all. That everything goes to the government. The government takes care of everything. But you know. Oh wait, but look in Scandinavian countries. It worked great in Scandinavian countries. Yeah, I think I read something about Denmark has like some of the. I forgot what it said. It said something about they had the highest rate of cancer on the planet and high alcoholism and shit. These are depressed people. These people ain't happy. They are depressed. Man, I guess it makes sense when you have a deal where the government tell you exactly what you can make and exactly how you gonna make it, and you won't have a say. So you know what? I said libertarian, social liberalism, man. I mean, what are these right wingers to tell me where I can put in my fucking body? I want to smoke a joint. I should be able to smoke a fucking joint. It shit has no bearing on my life or whatever. It has no bearing or on your life what I put in my fucking body. It'd be a different story if it was like MILF. Well, let me get the fuck out of this thing. If it was like MILF or something, I can understand that because MILF is dangerous to concoct. And I know being in Jefferson County, between Walker County and Jefferson County, you got the highest number of MILF labs in the country, probably in the world. I mean, they fighting MILF. You should see like the ads down here in Walker and Jefferson County. They got zero MILF. Same way they have, like people have them anti-tobacco thing. We have zero MILF campaigns because MILF is such a big issue here. And honestly, you can get MILF cheaper here than you can marijuana. Definitely crack. I mean, you can go anywhere and get crack cheap. That's just the truth. No matter where. And I'm lagging like a motherfucker. But, the thing is that oh shit, I did not have a sip. He about to kick my fucking ass. Out of here. Please. But what I was saying. Anyway, to get back on topic, it shouldn't matter what the fuck I put in my body. It's my fucking body. I want to eat a big fat fucking cheeseburger. I should be able to eat a big fat fucking cheeseburger. and not have to bother with it. Now, granted, at the same token, you shouldn't have to pay for any sort of ill effects that will come out of that, where there'll be heart conditions or, you know, anything like that. I mean, that's why I'm against. I have no problem with the Patient Protection Affordable Care Act, but at the same token, I got a problem with the individual mandate. You know, if people want universal health care, so be it. You know, I kind of agree with one Paul when he says that, hey, back in the day, shoot, if you needed help, we help you. But you know how Americans are. We don't like to help each other. We like to blame each other. But yeah, like I said, get back on the topic. You know, you shouldn't care about. I mean, granted, it's mostly about your responsibility as a person. You should be responsible enough. If you know you're doing all this bad shit and everything, you eating all this bad food, you're smoking all this shit, it should be on you to get motherfucking healthcare insurance that would accept you. It shouldn't be on the government food. And the thing is, like, I just got I got problems with fundamental basis, because it's like, you know, if people want free healthcare, I mean, that's on them. So be it, you know. I mean, if the taxes increase slightly to have that, I mean, that's what the people want. That's what the people want. The problem I have with it is not actually free healthcare. Fuck, I could not move. It's not actually free healthcare. It's just that they pretty much get rid of the whole like rules that a lot of these insurance companies have for people to have healthcare. So it's like they can't. It's basically an anti-discrimination bill. But at the same token, they restrict your right to choose whether you want healthcare or not. There are some people here that they'll get healthcare and they won't ever use their insurance. They'll just have it and don't need it. They won't use it. There's a lot of people that actually go to the doctor to use their health care, because if they don't go to the doctor to use their health care, they'll lose it. There are a lot of insurance companies that be like, oh, you don't use it, you'll lose it. I mean, all that shit is completely anti-American, you know? Like I said, you should have the right to choose. And as soon as the government take away your right to choose, you're no longer American. That's what America's about, man. About you being responsible. God, this dude about to kick my ass because I'm so flipped. I'm surprised he didn't kick my ass. But, you know, the government should not have to hold, it's not the government's job to hold your fucking hands. To tell you that, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be smoking cigarettes, you shouldn't be eating trans fat, you shouldn't be ingesting sugar. That should be your fucking responsibility. You grown? Shit. Well, I'm addressing the people that are grown. Like, you are grown, you're a grown ass person. These should be your decisions. The government dictate what you can and can't ingest when you're a kid. And I understand that because, frankly, a lot of parents just ain't responsible. And honestly, you know, when it comes to public ventures like public schools, things like that, You know, that's really the only way you can actually have it where everybody can be at least, you know, at least tolerated. You don't have to be having it, at least tolerated. Is to basically say that, hey, the kids ain't gonna be able to ingest, you know, to have all this caffeine and shit. I get that. And then when they get home, it's on the parents for them to set the tone. But at the same token, kids need to have a little right. I mean, fuck. Still human. Still American.
Gotta have you over here.
You should have the right to choose for yourself. I mean, you know, in elementary school, you know, your brain ain't developed enough to actually think critically like that. Only a few people are geniuses. I'm happy to say that I'm one. I've been tested. Wow, that y'all let that happen. I mean, but what I'm saying is just that we are so engrossed with the government telling us what to do. I mean, on both sides. We need to get away from that shit. The government don't need to hold our fucking hands. We're grown. We should be able to tell our, you able to do what the fuck we want to do. As long as you ain't hurting me, I won't, you know, you ain't hurting me, don't hurt you. Leave me alone, I'll leave you the fuck alone. I mean, that was all about. That's why the Libertarian Party really speaks to me. It's all about responsibility. It was on your accord for you to take advantage of opportunities that you have. You shouldn't be mandated. I mean, what's next? With all this shit they talking about doing, what's next? College gonna be a mandatory requirement? I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be bullshit. Oh yeah. Instead of 12th grade, you gotta go to the what is it? The 16th grade. And that's when that's when you dictate what you can and can't do. Oh, you can't drink till you're 22. We'll increase the age by 1 time. I mean, granted, it's ridiculous, the whole notion that you say, oh, well, kids, minds ain't fully developed yet. But until they're teenagers can't make the decision. So you gotta wait till they 21 years old so they can have that brain so they can make these decisions about drinking and that. Like, wait a minute, I know there are 18-year-olds that, you know, that drink and they don't seem to have a problem with not getting in the car and drink. Look, people who make bad decisions gonna need bad decisions, man. They either don't have the education or don't want the education. It's about educating, man. When you really look at it, I mean, I think Head of State put it nicely when they made a joke referencing, if you 17-year-old or 18-year-old, you can go to war for your country. You can, you know, lose your legs or whatever, and you still can't go in the bar. You know, and it was funny. This is not how, you know, what Chris Rock has just said, but it was just hilarious. It was hilarious what he said, but it did make the point that, hold on. So you telling me that 17 years old, these kids have the right to dictate whether these kids are grown enough to understand the decision of joining the military, what the consequences of joining the military will have. But they can't determine the responsibility. I mean, the responsibilities of actually going what drink would do to them. Please believe me. High school, we had all them damn. I went to them classes in PE where they talked about effects of alcohol. And at a Catholic school, they would drill your ass about that shit. Figuratively. Not literally. I'm sorry. I'm atheist. I went to a Catholic high school. That shit is funny. You don't like it, you don't like it. So be it. That's your opinion. I think it's funny. But you know, went to all these classes, man. It's part of a national, federal deal that you learn about the dangers of alcoholism. And then I was in a private high school and had to learn that shit. I ain't really can't learn it. Being in the fucking ghetto, you see that shit all the fucking time. Even if you ain't seen alcoholism, you saw crackheads and shit. What happened to them when they smoke crack and shit? So you know what you should and shouldn't do. But look, this whole thing about brain development, this all bullshit. Oh, your brain don't really can't comprehend until you're 21. Okay, make the minimum in the military 21 then. If that's the case, make the minimum age in the military 21. Y'all won't have a problem with that. We know the direct effects of that shit. You ain't going to a battle, you going to war. There's a big time possibility of you dying. More than of alcohol poisoning, you'll die from a damn bullet from the enemy faster than you'll die from alcoholism on the fucking fire base. If you can even sneak alcohol on the fucking fire base. But you tell me that these people, they're responsible enough at 18, 17, 18, I think it's 17, you have to get your parents' permission or whatever. But you tell me at 18 years old, they are responsible enough to understand the dangers of joining the military and shit. But they're not responsible enough to drink? Come on now. Your brain don't change. Your brain matures. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure that at 21 your brain don't just stop you have a different brain than you was at 18. I'm pretty sure that around between 16 and 18 your brain really stops growing. I think it's kind of reflexive on your body growth. I mean, your body growth typically stops at 16, between 16 and 18. By 18, you know how tall you're gonna be. Now there are exceptions to the rule, but typically you stop growing at around 16 and 18. But you're gonna sit there and tell me that they understand the risk of going in the military, but they don't understand the risk of drinking or smoking marijuana. Or it's not in this state. Some states where you gotta be 21 to smoke. This state is 19. Mississippi is 18. Yeah, Mississippi don't give a fuck you smoke tobacco. They just like shit. If you're dumb enough to smoke tobacco, that's on you. I mean, you just die. We're still gonna be racist and bigoted and all that shit. But 18, you definitely big enough to decide where you smoke weed. I mean, smoke marijuana, not weed. They're not smoke weed in our state. Lock you up for life. Real Louisiana when it comes to that shit. And then it's just ridiculous, you know. I said libertarian. I agree so wholeheartedly with fiscally conservative, socially liberal. That's the way you should treat it. Wait, what the fuck am I? Alright, fuck that. It's too complicated. And I'm lagging like a motherfucker still. I don't get it. But anyway, I got completely off topic there with that old shit. Anyway, I do just to come back full circle. Yeah, I get what a lot of these people are saying about American Sniper, especially when they talk about that, and then they talk about how someone got snubbed. I don't believe it got snubbed. It's open nomination best picture. Honestly, and I hate to say this as a black man, I mean Native American as well, but mostly black, mostly African American. We take race too fucking serious a lot of times, man. We're so fucking sensitive, so butthurt, man, on that shit, man. It's ridiculous. Truth of the matter is that not everything is racial. Not everything is predicated on whether or not you're black or white. Sometimes you just don't get the job because you're not qualified, or because you might be qualified, or this person just better than you. His track record is better. I mean, shit. And it really brings shit that is actually racist and shit. It takes everything off of that because it got people thinking, oh wait, that is them being racist again. You know, there ain't no problem with blah 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 X, Y, and Z. There's no problem with it. You know, and there might be a severe problem with X, Y, and Z, but they're not gonna recognize it, or they won't care because we ain't talking about ABC so goddamn much. And what the matter is, it's utter ridiculous. Sometimes there are times where this person, this white man, is better at you at the same job. You know, sometimes, and at other times you're better. Sometimes as a black person, you might be better. And if somebody don't have any sort of racist intent or something, you gonna get the job because you're better. Granted, racism still exists. I'm not gonna sit here and say racism don't exist anymore, because that's stupid. Racism still do exist. But I will say this: race is bullshit regardless. There is no fucking genetic markers for fucking race. There's nothing that tell you that you're gonna be this skin color. Those are environmental factors. And even they are wrong sometimes. I mean, environment has more to do with skin color than the color skin of person that you born from. It's stupid to even think that way. I mean, just once we stop just hammering down everything to black and white, because I mean, frankly, I can't aim for some reason, but alright. My left trigger don't work. Oh. That was bullshit. But you know, I take it like racist. Racist is bullshit, though. I mean, really, there's no purpose to it. I mean, race is created by religion to say that this population is better than you. You know, and it's true that race really is the thing that I mean, like, you know, race calls slavery, pretty much. Racial difference calls slavery. Race is a direct impedance has direct roots to religion. Because naturally, we're not thinking that, oh, this person's different. You know, this person from this region of this skin color is somehow inferior. You gotta understand, we're at birth we're a tabula rasa. You know, we're blank slates. We don't. That was a cool fucking semi-random. You know, we don't, as children, we don't have this idea of race. When you're born, you're not born, white doctor, evil, because he's the white devil. You don't even know what the fuck the devil is when you're born. That shit comes from religion. Religion is detrimental. Now, granted, I won't sit here and say that you're a bad person because you're religious. There are good people religious. People don't do. I mean, I think it's ludicrous to say that, flat out say that, oh, you're religious, that means you're racist, or you're religious, that means you're pro-genocide. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous is them not opening the fucking gate for me, fuckers. You know, it's ludicrous to sit there and say race, with that, you know, because you're Christian, you're anti-abortion, or you're automatically pro-abortion or anti-abortion, well, anti-abortion, not pro-abortion, or that you're atheist, you're gonna be anti-abortion. It's not a monolith, man. I know Christians, devout, church-going people. They go to church every fucking Sunday. They go to Bible study every fucking Wednesday.
Here's your ammo. Pick it up.
Who are pro-choice. Like, let the woman decide. If you don't want the child, hey, abortion. That's their decision. Granted, you could say that, wow, that's anti-Christian, because it goes against the Bible. And you might be right. You might be 100% right. There are shit in the fucking Bible that does say, don't, you know, can't kill babies. A lot of people translate that shit as you can't kill fetuses and shit. Abortion is morally wrong. God can kick your fucking ass. But at the same token, there are those that are just like humanists. They just so happen to believe in Jesus or Muhammad or Moses. If you're Muslim, it's all three. You just think the first two didn't have all the answers, and that Muhammad has completes the deal for you. I mean, for me to sit there and say that religion, that you being religious is that you being religious is why you killed that person. It's saying it ain't. I think it's the same way of saying that, oh, you killed this person because you're black. No. Because you're black don't mean you're gonna be a criminal. You as susceptible to being a criminal as you are if you were white. It ain't gonna change that because you're white or black and shit like that. Granted, the ghetto is overwhelmingly black and Hispanic. Overwhelmingly black and brown. Just because you're black and brown don't mean you're more susceptible to crime. Well, maybe if you're talking about crime, well, cop on people crime and shit like that, because there is a correlation between skin color and police brutality. That's just a fact. It's an unfortunate fact. And that, you know, in that sense, I can say race did cause, you know, somebody to be abused and shit like that. It was, you'll come down to cop training and shit like that. But, you know, but to say that, oh, because they're black, they're more susceptible to become criminals and shit, that's ludicrous. Just like saying, oh, they're Muslim, they're more susceptible to becoming violent. I mean, no. It depends. There's a variety of factors that goes to making somebody have the mentality to kill in the name of their religion. And as one of them is not because they believe in their religion. They might be ego tripping. They might just be fucked up in the fucking head. They might just have a mental disorder. They might just need, like, some medication. Might need to smoke a joint. I always say this: the best way to stop Islamic radicalism, extremism, is to deploy weed bombs. That, like, the chemical warfare. The chemicals are like THC and cannibal and cannibal oil shit. They can just, anybody needs to follow the Bob Marley principle. It's definitely them. They take this shit too serious. But like I said, they would have found another reason to do what they do. Some people are just sick in the head like that. But it's saying, and some people are just that easily morally corruptible, ethically, morally corruptible. You know. Yes, there is a reason why atheists typically are humanists as well. Not all atheists. I can say the vast majority of us are humanistic and like very much so. So ethically well-minded and shit. And that's because we don't follow any sort of dogma. We reject your claim. We reject the irrational claim of there being a deity. Because we reject the irrational claim of there being a deity, we don't accept any religion. Or at least religion in the new modern day sense, not like the original classical Greek sense of that you believe in something there, because, you know, at that point, democracy, republicanism, things like that are religions. Some people just believe in that shit devoutly. But, you know, we're talking about the modern day dictionary as definition, bookworm as definition, then yes, atheism is rejection of religious claims and shit like that. But truth be told, it's not that, you know, like I said, religion don't cause it. It gives a lot of people justification for doing shit like that. That dude, Nicholas Konoescu, or I don't know how to pronounce his name really. That motherfucker in Ukraine back in the 90s went around just being a tyrant and killing people and shit. He didn't kill in the name of atheism, because you just can't kill in the name of atheism. But he didn't kill because he's atheist. He killed because he was power hungry, he was morally corrupt, and he was just a douche. He was a fucking douche. You know, Mao Zedong didn't, and that was the closest you can get So as far as killing in the name of atheism, it still wasn't killing in the name of atheism. He declared it to be an atheist state, but he ain't killing in the name of atheism because you just can't. You philosophically can't. You literally cannot kill in the name of atheism. We don't have there's no dogma attached to atheism. There's no belief attached to it. It's a rejection of belief. So, in the very sense of it, it's ludicrous to say that, you could say that people killed in the name of you could say people killed in the name of Islam, but it wasn't Islam that caused them to kill. Islam is just words. It's words in a fucking book. It's claims made by a man, 1,000 years ago, 800 years ago, wherever. I don't know how fucking old Islam is. They ain't back in the 800s AD when they came around anyway. But to sit there and say that their book told them, book made them, because that's the problem. A lot of people sit here and think that somehow Islam has control over people, like it gives them mind control. Where who the fuck is running into me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like Islam got mind control and tell you that you won't believe this shit. Blah blah blah. No. Just as you should be responsible enough to decide where you join the military, you should be responsible enough to decide whether or not you're gonna take your book this way or that way. Believe me, there are, and if you take any religion fundamentally, probably except Buddhism. Really, Buddhism is the one that says, hey, be cool people, be nice people. This is one time where is fundamental Buddhism ain't the problem. It's corruption in Buddhism. You get the fuck away from me. You get the fuck away from me right now. You get the fuck away from me, sir. Alright. But like I said, it's just ludicrous to sit here and say it's their religion that causes them to kill and everything like that. It's not their religion that caused them to do shit. Let me get the fuck out of here because he's about to die. What's up, man? Get away from me. It's not not religion that calls somebody to do shit. I mean, you could say it's lack of education that made them morally corrupt and I think you have a legitimate deal with that. Oh, it was them being their lack of education that caused them not to think for themselves. Yeah, I would agree with that. They lack. They are lacking education because. I mean, yeah, you can say lack of education because of religion. Yes, you can say that. At the same time, you can't just say. It's more like a direct and indirect. You can indirectly say Islam is the cause of terrorist action and shit. You can say that indirectly. You can't say it directly. You can't say that you're Muslim, therefore you're an insurgent. Like rednecks say that shit. It's not true. mean, you can say you're susceptible to doing fucked up shit because you're Muslim, but you can't just say, outright say, oh, he's Muslim, therefore he's evil. No. Or he's a criminal. No, he's uneducated. He don't understand the human cost of what they do. They don't understand the human cost. They don't understand humanity, what it means to be a member of the planet. They lack that because it's not because of their race or whatever. Because like I said, they got a brain on their own. You could be Muslim and be human, a stand-up human being. The person, the director of the UN, I believe, is Muslim. Oh, not the UN, but of the Human Rights Council of the UN or some shit, whatever that shit called. The one that investigate human issues on human rights and shit, human rights abuses and shit. I think that person's Muslim, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, like I said, being Muslim don't make you good or bad. It has no sort of leanings like that. Just like being a Satanist ain't gonna make you good or bad. There are a bunch of factors that determine whether you are good or bad. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of factors that determine whether you're, or I shouldn't say good or bad, positive or negative. There is no good or bad. There's only the actions that a person deems as necessary. But okay.
Listen up. We neutralized objective Charlie.
I laughed though. But anyway, like I'm saying, pretty much come down to this: leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone with your fucking religion, ethical code and shit. I won't fuck with you. If you leave me the fuck alone, I'll leave you the fuck alone. Just it come down to just be a decent person. Don't start shit.
Have eyes on hostile machine gun just south of your location.
If you won't contribute to the global sort of
Listen up. Objective
that global human effort.
Echo is neutralized.
Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Contribute to the global effort or whatever, man. I mean, if you won't, you don't have to be a decent person to have positive effect. You have a positive effect by not doing anything. You don't do bad shit. Just don't be a fucked up person. Be a positive fucking person. You know. That's all that's what it's about, man. And that's why I think I lean towards libertarians. And that's why I'm like, hey, y'all don't understand American Sniper. You know, that's ultimately why I feel that. Because honestly, my brother thinks the same way. My military brother thinks the same way. Actually, all my brothers think the same way. And in fact, all my siblings, both my brothers and my sister think the same way. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. That's what it's all about, man. Leave me alone to my own devices. And that's why I like these fundamentalists, period. It's not just religious fundamentalists. It's party fundamentalists. This fundamentalism in general tends to be something negative. It tends to have a positive effect. It stunts growth. I said, you got Islam, you got Buddhism, you know. And for a time, I was For a time, I was I consider myself Buddhist. Now I'm somebody who takes morality, a lot of moral justification from Buddhism. I mean, frankly, Abrahamic religion really borrows a lot from Buddhism. A lot of the positive things about that Abrahamic religion, a lot of the positive sayings and stuff, are really carbon copies from Buddhism. Even on the Jewish end. I mean, that's just me being, oh hell no. That's just me being somebody, you know, you went to college for history. Also went for media production. But, you know, at this juncture, I can't really use my film degree. Stuff I learned via my film degree for shit. I wish I can, and hopefully, and once I have enough money to do films, shit like that, I will. And, you know, it's gonna be great. That was going to happen. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. You know, we just need to quit saying everything is racist. Selma's nomination for Best Picture. Look, oh, and I'm not, call me a hypocrite, but I'm not gonna see Selma. Before I went to Catholic high school, I went to an inner city, predominantly black middle school. That was quite literally, and I think there were 600, 700 students.
We're just taking control of
There was 2 white people, a Hispanic, and 2 mulattoes. 2 mulattoes. Those were the only, like, non-black people there. Non-African American. Non-African descendant people. I shouldn't say non-African descendant people. There's no real proper way to say. You know, maybe Black American probably is the best you're gonna get.
Have eyes on hostile machine gun.
But
Just don't of your position.
and you know, history class there was never black history. I seen Eyes on the Prize at least 10 times, and I'm not bullshitting. I still remember a lot of it to this day. To this day, I remember a lot of it. I remember the shit they talk about Emmett Till. The stuff they talked about Rosa Parks and all that shit. I remember all that shit, man. I had to do papers on this damn shit. I'm just tired of hearing about the civil rights movement. At least the same people they talk about. Fuck, man. Look, Jordan MLK wasn't even the most important person in the civil rights movement, man. We don't hear shit. You don't hear shit about people like you don't really hear shit about Medgar Evers or Ralph Abernathy or here you go, one of the first and most prominent civil rights advocates, A. Philip Randolph, the person who created the Union of Sleeper Car Porters. It was pretty much the first black organization, the first black union organization, for real. I'm not sure it's older than the NAACP. I'm pretty sure it's not. But it's really the first black union organization. He's the guy who did the first March on Washington, which was not about, it wasn't about the first talk about the March on Washington was not about the black rights in general. It was about black military rights of black people in the military. The rights of soldiers. It wasn't about. You had to take it one step at a time. Randolph understood that you had to take it one step at a time. You can't just try to hammer down, force feed Oh, Black Cross Falls. You gotta start with the military, then you have to go from there. He really understood that. But
Objective Bravo has been destroyed.
yeah, like I said, yeah. Why we don't hear more about people like that, you know? Garrett Morgan, you know, motherfucker admit the street light. And he created, you know, a gas mask that saved numerous soldiers, numerous troop lives in World War I. Miners' lives too. I think that's the biggest influence. World War I, people saved people from mustard gas, and it saved miners and shit. I want to hear more about people like that. We always got to hear about, you know, we always got to hear about people who just kind of protested and demanded rights, and not people who just try to show you why black people are important. I always found that interesting. Like this tank about to whoop my ass. I find that interesting too. That we care more about the people who yell and scream and protest than the people who actually done something practical in the name of equality. I always found that interesting. The people more compelling are the people who actually did shit for equal rights. Not the people who just yelled for it. Who did something to change it. I was saying, A. Philip Randolph created the Brotherhood, a union for sleeping car porters. And at this time, you understand, sleeping car porter job was like the unsung hero when it comes to travel. I mean, everybody used to go on trains back then for long distance traveling. Sleeping car porter was important. They're the ones that maintain you know, hospitality in sleeping cars and shit like that. They're the ones who are direct possession of train companies and shit. And I'm out. And this is a big time important job. It reflected on the skills of the company or the particular carrier. And he actually made it so that these people would have certain rights. They get the same rights as white, as their white contemporaries. Why we don't hear shit about that? Because the media prefers that people yell and scream for rights than people who do something about it. And in reality, people don't give a fuck about it. They don't give no shit about it. They won't get shit that sells. Somebody yelling and screaming about it, yelling and screaming about sleeping car porters, that sells. Somebody created a union for sleeping car porters, that ain't gonna sell. I don't care about that. There ain't no action in that shit. I mean, it's action, but it's boring action, you know? But anyway, you don't hear shit like that. But, you know, it is ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, that's kind of my spiel on why I won't go see Selma. Mostly because it's a story I done seen done correctly before. Documentaries that I don't even need to see a drama about shit that I don't know about. If it's on dealing with Native American issues, yeah, I'll be real bored. They don't have too much shit about Native American issues, and I feel Native American issues are more important than black issues, because Native Americans were the ones, you know, and you know, I am an expert for Native American. I do have Native American ancestry, and really Native Americans are the ones that are most fucked up on this damn country. This land really belonged to them, and instead of, they weren't even valued as slaves. White people thought they were gonna be good slaves. They're like, yeah, nah, they're not good slaves. Fuck it. They're too proud to be slaves. They have too much of a heritage to be a proper slave. That just killed them. And that what really happened. They just fucking kill them, take their land. And those that still alive, put on reservations and assimilate them into our culture. Let's turn them right. It's not, you know, where the Irish had to come in and assimilate. It was on their own volition, and they became white on their own accord. Native Americans were forced to become white. It didn't really work that well, because you see today in these reservations, Native Americans still have pride for their culture and not white culture. Which is great, which is fantastic, which is the way it should be. The U.S. government had no business trying to kill Native Americans. Killing them is one thing, killing the culture is a whole nother deal. And Native American culture is more important than the lives. Now, granted, I don't think I would agree 100% with that. Because if you're alive, you can still keep your damn culture. You can still keep your damn culture, you know, and shit like that. But I get it. But you know, it is what it is. When Native American Heritage Month, a week or whatever it is, come out, nobody ain't gonna know about it. Nobody ain't gonna care about it if they did know about it. I'm gonna care. It's the part of my culture I don't know. I have a better chance to figure out what part of Africa my ancestors come from than what Native American band I belong to, because the DNA testing at this point can only go to what nation you're inclined to belong to. Not even the nation that you belong to, where you're inclined to belong to. And unless you're on these fucking rolls and shit like that tell you to have your people's name and shit, guess what? You don't officially belong. I don't care about officially belong. I just want the feeling of belonging to something greater than me. That's not, you know, fable, mythology like religion is. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I've been bobbing mouth all day long, and I hope y'all enjoy a little bit of academics I was speaking. This is Beef Forward with Brother Chop, or this has been Beef. Have a good day. And be safe and all that shit. And everything that supposed to be. Subscribe to my page, Black Viking Plays, and Slim Dory Duncan Sr. And yeah, do all this shit.